I've done this with everybody because there's one awakened brain and there's one source of all life, who I call God. You pick your term, and we can all get back to the flame. May we try it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's 90 seconds.
Okay.
It's in the language of life. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes, clear out your inner space. In your inner chamber, I invite you to set before you a table. This is your table. And to your table, you may invite anyone, living or deceased, who truly has your best interest in mind. Anyone living or deceased who truly has your best interest in mind. And with them all sitting there, ask them if they love you. And now you may invite your higher self, the part of you that's so much more than anything you may have or not have, anything you may have done or not done, your true, eternal higher self. And ask you if you love you. Now, finally, you may invite your higher power. Whatever your word, however you know your higher power. And ask if they love you. And now with all of those people sitting there right now, what do they need to share? What do they need to show you now? What do you need to know? And when you're ready, I invite you back.
It's a beautiful exercise. Very beautiful. I'm just going to write down the position of everyone. So I had in my table, and I'd love for people, if they did this exercise, to comment below who is sitting at their table on YouTube or wherever you're watching this, to comment below in the comments, because I think it's actually a very powerful exercise of what will be revealed to you. For me on the left, so I was imagining kind of a circular table. I was sitting here. For me on the left was Jesus, my father, who is no longer in this world, my grandfather has passed, my mom, who is here, and then Martha, my fiance. Wow. So it was kind of a half circle, and they're all looking at me. And I asked them what you said, what do I need to, was it about love from each of them? Do they love me? Was that the question? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I just felt like a big hug. I felt like this big kind of embrace from all of them, like a resounding yes. And then when my higher self spoke to me, it was just like 100%, you are loved and I love you, right? It was feeling that from everyone on the table and then my higher self. And then when I asked God, or what God and all of them were kind of like speaking to me, what I needed to hear was forgive greater, love deeper, and serve more. And so it was like, just keep forgiving yourself. And it was like more reflecting, like forgive yourself from everything from the past where you feel ashamed, guilty, insecure. Forgive yourself and others. Love yourself deeper and love others deeper. And continue to be of service more. Like just serve. And going back to your question, like, how may I love more deeply? I think that's a beautiful thing that we should be asking ourselves. How may I love more deeply, which is what you mentioned a little bit ago. And I think it's really hard to love deeply if we don't forgive ourselves for decisions we made from the past, or if we've lost trust within ourselves because we made poor decisions where we got hurt. We hurt others, they hurt us, we allowed things to happen, whatever it might be. If we've lost that trust of love and that the world is good, we haven't forgiven ourselves for it yet. And I don't think I forgave myself for a long time until a few years ago. And I had to really learn how to accept all the parts of me that I thought were kind of bad or nasty or just like that I didn't do at my highest level of consciousness. And learning to forgive and accept so that I had the capacity to love myself. Because I don't think I fully loved myself for, I don't know, 35 plus years. And I think when I have learned to love myself, I can authentically serve greater. I can serve from a better place. Now, I still get frustrated in the human world and things still bug me, but I think I'm better at choosing back to how can I love and serve greater, as opposed to how can I hold on to frustration. Because I know that anger or frustration, although maybe it's good to release it, isn't good to stay in it for too long and to get back to love and service. So yeah, it's a beautiful exercise. What is that exercise you call?
Hosting council.
Hosting council.
And everyone at the table is a sacred, transcendent relationship, whether they're embodied or not embodied, whether they're here on earth or they've crossed over.
Yeah.
Every single person are those who truly have our best interest in mind, our higher selves, and our higher power. And we are built to be in that deep relationship. So hosting council is a way that we can reclaim our birthright.
That's interesting because I talk about the importance of having mentors and kind of leaders in your life that can lead you financially and business and your health and your relationships, just people who have wisdom, who have already been there, done that. And I think it's powerful to have a spiritual counsel as well, not just a physical counsel of mentors, but spiritual mentors. And really tapping into that inner power, that inner wisdom, which may sound a little weird to do this exercise, but you feel something different. You feel more oneness, which is the third step that you talk about in the 3 circuits of an awakened brain. And, whether it's real or not, if you believe it's real, it feels real. It feels like it is. For all I know, this could all be a simulation. I don't know if we're actually here in Earth or if it's dream. But if we believe it to be true, we create the brain that is awakened. And the science proves, based on the MRI scans, that here's what's possible with an awakened brain. Here's what's possible with an awakened heart. And when you synchronize them together, man, life is abundant and powerful.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want more inspiring clips like this, make sure to click right here to subscribe and click right here to watch that next video that is specific to support you in your life.